Morning all, welcome to another video. This one's going to be a little bit different. Let's be honest, at this point every video is different because I'm making it up as I go along. But I'm going to experiment with like a vlog style one. See if I can, see if I can do it for starters. Because I think one thing that's, I'm just making my breakfast, so and I haven't had coffee yet. So if you're wondering why I look like shit, I looked like shit in the last video as well because I hadn't slept. So anyway, I'm gonna have my breakfast. I'm gonna go for a coffee. I'm gonna show you what I usually do with my morning. I'm going to the gym, back here for a few things, and then I'm in the office this afternoon, and then I've got work planned this evening as well. I've already done a bunch of work, so what I usually do is in the morning when I wake up, I normally do all my sort of like responding to messages and all that sort of stuff. Anything urgent or anything that's sort of like happening in the morning, I'll take care of that, or at least touch in, because I've got people who help me do everything. So I do that, and then I sort of clear the decks, and then the sort of like late morning is kind of my time to get my head in the right space before I crack on and do other things, because I'm one of those people, I like to work into the evening. That's breakfast. 4 eggs, 2 slices of sourdough, and a bowl of porridge. You can have a little treat. Nice. I don't know why, but whenever I feed my cat boomies, she just swallows them whole. I don't think cats are supposed to do that, but she does. So I'm just having a bit of watermelon and a little bit of pineapple. I don't usually do that. That's something I've been doing recently. I do that when I'm on holiday, right? But for whatever reason, maybe it's because the sun's out or the weather's been a bit better, I've been fancying fruit. I usually don't eat hardly any fruit at all. Coffee time. The most important part of the day for me. It's definitely not the worst place in the world to live, right? I've been in Henley for about 10 years, but the problem with Henley is it's all right on a day like today. It's Wednesday. On Saturday, Sunday, and Friday, ooh, it's busy. You've got to sit in traffic to go anywhere. So I'll often come for a coffee here at the Relay. I go to a few different coffee shops, but I come here sometimes. This is where we do some of the masterminds now. I usually catch up with my diary. I keep a written diary because I'm just old school like that. The online ones just have never worked for me. And sometimes I'll read as well, so always got a book with me. I'll do a couple of pages. And yeah, and that's what I do. And I sort of like just gear myself up for the day, so to speak, or catch up on the stuff from yesterday. And to be honest, I like sitting here because often nice cars going past. I just saw a Ferrari SF90 go past. It's a nice day, and I think it's important. I always try and carve out a bit of time for myself. It might be boring to some, but this is my favourite part of the day, especially when the coffee is good. So. Great coffee.
workout done. I don't film my whole workouts. Like I just don't find it useful or comfortable. I don't enjoy. I'm in the gym to work out, not to film myself. So I grab a little bit of footage, so you get the idea. But I'm not about to start filming all my workouts. And to be perfectly honest, they're completely unexciting. I'm a big believer in training should just be very basic. I don't do anything fancy. It's just a lot of the basics, compound movements, boring stuff. But yeah, that's done. Yeah, so home now. Shower. Got a few messages to respond to. My phone's always blowing up in the morning. So a few messages to respond to. And then a bit of lunch, and then over to the office where I've got a load of stuff to do. So I've got to hammer through all that. And yeah, I'll take you with me. In the office now, so this is my work office. Let me spin you around. You know, it's very, it's functional. I'm printing something off there. Maybe I can tell you more about that. But basically, this office is like, it's only like up the road from where I live. But I got a separate office because I wanted to separate my work from my home. And when I had the office at home, or only at home, it kind of created this situation where I never felt like I could get away. So I rented a separate office, and it's also a space where other people can come. I can do meetings here. We do company meetings here, and it's just it just works better. And also I can keep I can kind of like keep it compartmentalized away from my personal life. So it's a luxury. I realise that, and of course I still work at home, and some days I actually find myself flip-flopping between the two because it's like a 5-minute walk to my house. So it's like a real nice luxury that I can do a couple of hours at one office and then flip, like, you know, take a walk to the next office and then do a couple of hours here and then walk back. Kind of just works. I'm just printing off the first draft of my first book. So I say book, it's not extensive. It looks about like 50 pages. And it's kind of like, what I've done is I've taken my whole system that I use for setting goals and achieving them and all of that kind of stuff, and the quarterly reviews and that whole thing. And I've compiled it into a book, or like a guide, if you like, or workbook. And I've done all the text elements. I need to do the graphic elements, but this is what I'm working on now. And I'm hoping to get that out by the end of this quarter, but the way it's going, it might be ready before that. I started doing this a couple of years ago, but the book was looking like a sort of autobiography, and that's not what I wanted. It was too much about me, so I've managed to distill it down to this guide. I'm quite excited about it. I'm printing it off today. I'm gonna read it this afternoon, proofread it again, just make my notes and changes, and then obviously just keep doing this until I'm happy with it, and then I'll be self-publishing it and making it available. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know if I'm going to charge for it. Don't know how much I would charge for it. Don't know how to self-publish a book. Never done that before, so it's all learning for me. But yeah, and then I'm doing a load of Skyline stuff this afternoon as well. So I'm going to leave it there. So I've got to get on with work. I can't be doing this all day. But yeah, that's like a bit of a look into a general day at the moment, at least. There's a lot going on. My head is all over the place at the moment with multiple different things. Maybe I'll go into that in another video, but I've got this, this dilemma at the moment with these 4 businesses, all sort of pulling in different directions, pulling me in different directions. So I'm thinking about how can I make these businesses all complement each other, and I've got some ideas, but yeah, that's a day in the life. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment. Let me know if this sort of stuff is interesting to you or if it's boring. I'm trying to make my vlogs a little bit more dynamic, so it's not just me talking to the camera. I did have one sort of like comment on the last video that was just, you know, this guy was like, oh, too much talking, me. And I was like, well, I mean, mate, it is my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Leave a comment if there's anything else you want to see. And if not, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.